And in this national predicament that Gideon and all of Israel are in, an angel of the Lord appeared to him and called him a mighty warrior. Mighty warrior. But Gideon was well aware of his weaknesses. Gideon was from the smallest tribe and says he's the weakest one in his family. This humble self-assessment, wondering why is the Lord talking to him, and could this be a genuine call? Because he looks like he's the wrong person. For goodness sake, he was hiding as he was doing his daily work. But even while he was hiding, the Lord chose him and commissioned him and told him to go in the strength that you have and save Israel from Midian's hand. Sometimes, actually, weakness helps. Our weakness and our awareness of our weakness is more helpful when it comes to the work of the Spirit, because it's in our weakness that we surrender to the Holy Spirit. We stop putting up a fight and thinking we can do it on our own and that we can do better by ourselves. It is our weakness that we turn to the Spirit instead of trusting our own strength and our own devices. Maybe you know those people that, say, oh, I'm going to go to church, I'm going to become a Christian, but I just need to get my life together. Well, it sounds noble for them wanting to do that, to clean themselves up. It's actually them trusting and relying on their own strength. They're saying when they change their own life, that's when they'll come to God. That's when they'll become a believer. When they transform themselves, that's when they'll come and allow, welcome, or whatever word they want to use, the Holy Spirit to transform them. But it's the role of the Holy Spirit who brings the transformation. It's God who makes the change and the difference in our lives. You aren't meant to carry this burden on alone and do it all by yourself. We're meant to walk with God, to be empowered by His Spirit. In humility, we see the greatness of God demonstrated more clearly. When we see Gideon's battles, we say that it has to be the Holy Spirit. It has to be the Holy Spirit. When we see afflictions and challenges where we can't do it on our own, we say that has to be God working and sustaining us and strengthening us and giving us His grace and His peace. It has to be God who's holding our life together when things are falling apart, or when we're facing these challenges and somehow have peace in the midst of hardship. It's got to be God. Friends, you don't have to pretend that you are strong. You don't have to pretend that you are okay. You don't have to pretend that you have it all together. Because you have a God who is strong, who is mighty, who's a strong tower, who's a refuge, who is the Prince of Peace. A God who comes to dwell with you, in the Holy Spirit, and gifts you and empowers you to walk ahead.